G'day guys and welcome. We're heading out for a bit of a fish today. For the first fish of 2023, heading out to Hayes Inlet on the Pine. There's the Assassin. We're out for a bit of a jaunt. See if we can find ourselves a flat scuttle or two. So at the moment we've got ourselves set up trolling, and we're trolling along this bit of a weedy bank, and as it's shallow, but it comes down to about 1.2 where we are here. 1.2 to 1.7 is generally your magic numbers when you're chasing these guys, and it's just enough to get your double clutch down depending upon your speed and how much line you have out to be bumping along the bottom. Oh. That's a good one. Yeehaw! That's a good way to start the session. There you go, ladies and gentlemen. Lovely Hayes River, or Hayes Inlet flatty, going about that 50 centimetre mark, and we're out for a bit of a feed today. So sorry, buddy, but you're going to be dinner. So what I'm actually looking to do is the target along the edges. I'm looking for where on the sound that the ground starts to drop away, and I'm zigzagging along shallow and deep, and then hopping that little 2-inch soft plastic vibe along that drop off. So it's in the shallow up on the edge, so that's where your predators are going to be hanging, because it gives them a little bit of ability to be able to sit down into that deeper water and ambush the bait that's traveling along those edges. And you can see it's definitely a technique that works. So targeting your structure, like your edges, any of your weed beds, bumps in the sand, those are the places flatties are actually going to be sitting, to sit out of the current and ready to pounce on anything that wanders past. So you got to think like a predator, and you got to think that you just need to conserve energy and to actually sit in areas where you're actually going to be able to pounce on anything that comes past without expending too much energy. So that's really what these ambush predators like flathead are trying to do. So if you think like them and you think about how they're going to catch their fish, you've got a better chance of actually getting connected to one. Maybe not so little. He's all right. So that was actually just using a little soft plastic blade, or a little soft plastic vibe, and just hopping that against the current as we're going through. Definitely worked. Nice fish. So probably going about that 40-45 centimetre mark. So awesome addition to the catch today. I just want to show you what they do with these soft vibes. You can see that has completely disappeared down in there, and that's one of the things that they do when you're hopping those soft vibes and they're dropping back down to the bottom. They're just going to grab them and inhale them. So great little fish, as we said before, about that 45 centimetre mark. Excellent, excellent for the table. Now you'll see that I was grabbing this guy with the thumb grip, basically the thumb in the mouth, and that, my friends, is exactly what happens. That's flatty finger, where they rip you with their bottom teeth. So Steve Hale from the Redcliffe Kayaking Cartel has come up with the flatty finger, which is basically another sock that goes on top of that, stops that from happening. Unfortunately, sorry Steve, I left my flatty finger on the bench at home as I was packing up to come, but it just goes to show you that if you don't want that happening, you got to get flatty finger. So when you're trolling, another little tip is that if you're actually starting to find that your lures are hitting the bottom too much, snagging up on weed, and you want to lift them up a little bit, is just raise your rod holder up just a touch. And you can see just by lifting it, that'll raise your rod tip probably about a foot or two. And that might be enough just to be able to clear whatever obstacles you got on the bottom there. And hopefully still keep the lure down in the strike zone for the flathead. Anyway, it's all great theory. Let's see if it works. Come on. Nice flatty along that lead edge, flying up too. that guy, he's been living up here in amongst the sand and mud, I reckon. Nice fish, probably going 47 thereabouts. There we go, guys. Lovely little flatty, and again taken with that soft vibe along a weed edge. Got a lot of runoff happening here at the moment, so yeah, mate, awesome fishing. Assassin's coming in hot now, and yes, it's windy, but we've got a good little spot here. We're just going to beach, and we're going to try a throw off of the beach for a little bit. So rigging up a soft plastic. I'm going to see if we can find a few in the shallows. One of my favourite types of fishing is wading, so this is going to be awesome. Have a look at that afternoon. Apart from a bit of wind, bloody beautiful out here. Yep. That's a beautiful thing. Oh, he goes close to 40. We're pretty close. We'll chuck him in the drag and have a look. Your lucky day, sunshine. 39. Bring me flatty finger, did I?
Oh, I got so good.
Yeah, look, just one of those, look. Alright, just watch this mate go. Hey, look out! You got it, you chunky little bugger, that one. Have a go at that. That is a heck of a lot of fun. Awesome, so that little vibe that you can see there is what I call a little Mad Mix vibe. Not sure if he's still doing them these days, but they're bloody effective, and geez, I've caught some fish on them over the years. And this is how simple fishing can be. A sandbank, a couple of yaks, riding a reel, and a good time wading, catching a few flatties, just having a great time. What is going on there? Dude! Holy dooly, man. Wow, that was an operation. See ya, buddy. Oh yeah, we got a good one this time. It's a good fish. And it's a brim, and a stonking one. Well, there you go. Wouldn't have picked that one. I thought that was a flathead for sure. There you go, guys. Absolutely stonking brim here out of Hayes Inlet. Well, thanks very much for joining us, everybody. We've got a couple of quality fish in the esky, and it's been a great time out on Hayes. So with the sun setting in the background, we're going to start to make our way back towards the ramp. But thanks very much for joining us, everybody, and we'll see you guys next time out on the water.